It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. Hey baddies, my name is Baddie Brooks and this is my journey to joy. So I would say that I started going by Baddie when I moved to Detroit in early 2021. And so I had moved here before I was formally out.
Okay.
So I was like tiptoeing my way out, but it was definitely a rough time. I was only 21 at the time and I'm 23 now, so it's been about 2 years. So that's when I first started going by Baddie. It kind of started out as a joke, like I'm a baddie, but like
Yes.
I feel like I needed that
Yeah.
to uplift myself. So
It was almost an affirmation
Mhm.
that you started with, and then you're like, I'm gonna just claim this. Like,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
like,
truly
I'm
who
a
I
baddie.
am. Yes, yes. So you said you moved here. Where did you move from?
So not too far. I moved from Belleville.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of a small town.
Yes.
Not everyone. Some people will be like, huh? what's
Yes,
that?
yeah. If you know the Michigan bit, you know, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And is that where you call home?
Yes, but I don't really go there quite often.
Okay.
I mainly stay in Detroit, and I also perform in Ypsilanti and Ann Arbor.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. And do you have any siblings? Any, family?
So as far as siblings, I have a little sister and 2 older brothers.
So tell me about the ways in which you connect to joy. I've been able to experience you on a stage, and I think I've been able to witness it, but I'd love to hear in your own words the ways in which you connect to your own joy.
Absolutely. So the ways that I connect to joy, it's just solely through music. I find like one of the most therapeutic things for me is writing music, which is like, it's just been a full circle moment and journey for me.
Yes.
I didn't start writing music until after I came out, actually.
Okay.
Like,
Wow.
I just couldn't. I'm gonna put it like this.
Okay.
I didn't write music well until after I
Okay.
came out.
Why
So-
do you think that is?
Because I just like wasn't being like truthful about who I am.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of my music and the project that I'm currently working on centers just around like claiming your true self
Yes.
and just being proud of who you are and like finding your joy.
Wow.
So yeah, a lot of those
So it
just
really just
didn't
started
make
flowing
it.
after.
Mhm.
That's incredible. That's incredible. And so writing for you is where you started. Did you also know you were going to perform, or did performing come just naturally after?
It just came naturally. So I am a former band geek,
Okay.
choir
I was
nerd,
gonna ask where
and
that why
thespian,
the
yeah.
Yes, yes.
So I did band, choir, and theater in high school.
Wow.
So all 3 of them.
Yes.
But I would say, like, in terms of songwriting, I didn't do any of that in high school.
Okay.
Like, I didn't really sing in front of people. I'd be like, I'm shy. I still kind of be like, I'm shy.
you
Um,
pretend shy. You were pretend shy.
But I would say, like, the first song that I wrote was in undergrad, I think,
Okay.
at Eastern Michigan University. I want to say in my junior year, and that was right when the pandemic happened.
Okay.
So I was writing songs, but then like COVID hit, and like I said, they just weren't good songs
Yeah.
because like I just wasn't being truthful about myself.
Mhm.
But I would say it all just started flowing naturally afterwards. And my first release song called Telepath, which is about a love interest but like not wanting to approach them. I actually wrote it while I was working at Target.
We'd love to see that. Yes.
I ran to the bathroom and wrote that song in the stall, and
Wow.
that's where it all started.
That's incredible, and that's one of my favorites. Did you know at that time that it would be this source of freedom for you to like put your music out and be
I
in
didn't.
the world? No.
Not at the moment. I was just like, I just want to write this. It's cute.
Right, right.
And then I sat on it for a while. Like I wrote it back in 2020. I didn't release it until like May of 2021. So
Yeah.
it's all a process.
Yeah.
So I identify both as trans and non-binary. So although when people describe like a woman, like that applies to me, but also being non-binary, and I use both they, them, and she, her pronouns.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And you shared that you didn't start writing until you came out. And
Basically,
you didn't come out
yeah.
until the pandemic. What was that?
Yeah.
like? Yeah.
I feel like during the pandemic, it like kind of forced a lot of people to sit with themselves and reflect.
Yeah.
And like you can only go so long, like not being true to yourself and like running around and doing who knows what. But it was kind of complicated. So I'm not gonna go too far into detail.
Yeah.
But where I was living, I wasn't able to come out. So I was just sitting there waiting. And I feel like during that time, songwriting like was really my biggest outlet.
Okay.
And like one of the few places where I could like truly express how I was feeling.
Yes,
So.
that's a blessing. And so you shared you were banking. And I'm sure you play more than just the trumpet.
Yes.
Why'd you land in the trumpet?
Okay, so I've been playing the trumpet since I was 9,
Wow.
and I'm 23 now.
Yeah.
So I started playing the trumpet in 5th grade. My mom was actually the one who kind of like made me, but like I just stuck with it. But I just think it's funny how I played trumpet even though I have asthma. In high school, I also played the euphonium. So some people would be like, what's the euphonium?
Yes.
It's okay if y'all don't know. But I also want to get another one, even though they're a little expensive. It's okay.
It sounds expensive.
But my goal is to get another one to finish the second to last track on my upcoming EP.
Okay.
So we're going to work on it.
We're going to drop that weight, trust me. So when you're performing, I remember this vividly. We saw you for Christmas Eve at Cliff Bell. And we got to experience people feeling your energy on stage. We had a perfect view of someone who was just in their fifis while you were, performing. What do you feel when you're on stage?
It feels, I don't know what the right adjective or just like descriptive term is, but it just feels unreal because like, although I know that I have so far to go and that I'm only 23, I just didn't imagine myself ever doing this. Like, I just definitely thought like, bitch, you just gonna stay in the closet your whole life and it's okay. But the fact that I get to actually write songs that reflect how I really feel and I'm not putting on a mirage or just like a facade for anyone, it's truly special to me. And although I want to continue to grow my fan base and just continue to release what I've been working on for these years, it's just truly special to me that I'm not like putting on a front for anyone.
Yes, that's the beauty in it too, is that you get to perform, you get to do what you love, but overall also you get to live your true life.
Absolutely.
You can't ask for anything better than that.
And I think like another funny thing, like this isn't a bad thing, but just like where I've ended up genre-wise too. So I'm classically trained. I've played in like different symphony bands and I've played in wind ensembles and then I've also done like different jazz ensembles too. But then I started making house music.
That's your identity, and because we know the music industry is created predominantly for like cis men. Do you believe that the music industry is ready to fully support Baddie as she is right now? And if not, what would you tell the music industry for Baddie and other Baddies across the country?
Whether they're ready or not, I'm here. And I'm not stopping for anybody. It took me a whole 13 years to come out, and that's what my whole album is going to center around, is supporting those who are in or have been in a similar position as me. I don't really care about other people's standards or what they think of me. I know who I am. Can't change that. I didn't wait this long for anybody. I really like the point that you brought up, like in terms of how the music industry isn't always set up for people like me. I'm still gonna keep working hard even if I have to work twice as harder. Like, I know, especially as someone with a background in jazz, classical music, and navigating the other genres, although it can be difficult in those industries and fields, I'm gonna keep working hard until I get to where I know I'm supposed to be.
I love that for you. How do you take care of yourself?
I'm still working on it. I'm not about to lie. Like I said, I'm not putting on a front for anyone.
No, not at all.
This year, I definitely want to work on self-care more. Right now, my self-care is writing songs. Like, people probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I write songs until like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Yes.
You got something on your mind, So is there a certain event that you feel like has shaped your current journey, and how did Joi help you overcome that?
The decision to come out, I think. When I first moved here, I didn't know anyone.
Detroit does that to you.
Not to get off deep on y'all, but I definitely sat in my room and cried a lot. Because, like, of course, everyone's journey looks different with coming out, but, like, with me thinking that I never would be able to, I had to, like, sit and reflect in my room for a long time. And with that, it was just a lot, and not everyone necessarily agreeing with my decision to come out. But like I said, I don't live for anyone else. And also, when I made the decision to perform one of the first times, like as myself, like in makeup and stuff, the event was called Sound Off Sundays, and that's actually where I met my band mom, Mirage Virtuoso, very talented singer and violinist. And I would say after coming out and meeting her, my whole life changed. So I am creating my debut EP right now. So what I want to do is do a series of my experiences as a queer person. It's going to encompass both the joys, some of the challenges, things that I've experienced from up to the point when I was like 8 till now. And hopefully it'll be a project that a lot of people can relate to who are in the same boat as me.